screeching U-turn this. How does he justify it?
Well, that's it. And, of course, he doesn't appear to be around today, which is...
Convenient.
Whatever reason is given. But for goodness sake, when something like this happens, I don't think the alarms go off quickly enough. He should respond immediately. As they say in the spin business, speed kills. Just reply quickly and make sure this doesn't grow and grow. It's been
but he doesn't have an answer,
day.
does he?
It's growing all day. And
But what's his answer? I mean, what can he say?
Well, no, it's very difficult. As you say, he's boxed in. All your arguments are good ones. For once. No, not for once. They're often
What, you agree with me? Hallelujah.
A lot of these arguments are good because, and I think the cause for it, is that, curiously enough, he's not very experienced politically. He's only been there from 2015 and that. He's not been in these high-powered jobs. Whereas Liz Truss actually has been a minister for 10 years. So these sorts of things, they're sort of archetypal Westminster do's and don'ts. Don't get involved. Be very careful about U-turns. Be very careful about what you say about major policy matters, because it can come back and bite you. And hasn't this one? I mean, this is just a sort of classic. And, of course, the famous Margaret Thatcher, U-turn if you want to, but the lady's not for turning. So it's deep into the British political system. Don't. Just don't do this. And if you're a young politician, learn some of these absolutely basic rules. And if you build up a political brand, which takes a lot of work, takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of concentration, and his brand is meant to be, I'm the man that's going to be responsible, consistent, not suddenly produce tax giveaways during a leadership election. I gave him hero status on one of the programmes here because you thought, stick to that. And then suddenly, with, as you say, the polls against him, he looks rattled, he seems rattled, it now appears he is rattled.
Adam Brooks, I mean, I played all of those clips from just the last 2 weeks. What do you make of it?
He's exposed himself, I think, as very untrustworthy. And it looks like he will do anything to get this job. It is desperation. And, how can something go from a fairy tale to now suddenly be impossible? But again, I want to talk about these giveaways that, they are PR stunts. Giving families £200 or whatever for the year, all you're doing it's a PR stunt. People are either too far in debt for that to help, or they don't need that money. What he needs to do, and what Liz Truss needs to do, and I say this for my industry, they need to cut VAT. They need to take it off of energy bills, but that we need a lower VAT rate, and that will reduce prices for the consumer and help businesses that are struggling with cash flow. That isn't inflationary. That's going to reduce prices. That's going to bring down inflation. So why VAT cuts across the board are not being spoke about, I do not know. And it's something that businesses are crying out for.